A little-known program in Prince George's aims to put wayward teens on the right path and encourage them to make more positive life choices. The Meeting of the Minds Mentoring Group is an initiative created by the Community Public Awareness Council. C-PAC operates the Neighborhood Youth Panel, which is authorized and certified by the state to officially hear first-time juvenile offender cases. As Rochelle Metzger reports, part of the premise is true diversion, keeping youth out of the criminal justice system.
This group of smartly dressed teens listens to a guest speaker. Not unusual, except that it's Saturday in a vacant section of a shopping center, and these are juvenile offenders, many who are here because they wouldn't go to class.
Did a lot of you feel like that when you first? Yeah.
Kara Lipford will tell you exactly what landed her in the Meeting of the Minds mentoring group.
Curfew breaking, but there was stuff before that that also helped put me in here.
Now the 13-year-old says she's making better choices.
Haven't been sneaking out anymore, obviously. Grades are a lot higher.
17-year-old Justin Donnell is less forthcoming about his troubled past. With counseling, art therapy, and skill building, he says he's grown up.
I've learned how to cope with a lot of things that I didn't know how to cope with before, like with stress, responsibilities that I didn't want to uphold, and discipline for sure, because my dad wasn't in my life. So I never really got that father figure to teach me how to conduct myself. But coming here with discipline and everything, I've grown.
C-PAC Executive Director Phil Lee says the program helps keep juveniles out of the court system by focusing on first-time offenders.
These what we call misdemeanor offenses, crimes against the quality of life. They're what we look at as gateway offenses. If we don't find a way to stop them now, then they grow into those things that we don't want in our communities.
These groups are separated by just a few feet, but the gap is actually a lot wider than that. This group is graduating. This group is just getting started. 40 to 50 young people are in class on any given Saturday. Sessions last 3 to 4 months. Parents are required to participate. Dwayne Butler has come to support his son, Timothy.
With Mr. Lee and other staff, I've really learned a lot. And one thing is that to support your child.
The parent has to understand that the leaf doesn't fall far from a tree. Your child is here because of something that's gone wrong. If we're going to fix it, you're going to have to be a part of it.
According to the Department of Juvenile Services, 9 years and 1,800 kids later, Meeting of the Minds has an 87% success rate. Despite a lack of funding, the program forges on.
My wife and I and some of our partners, we kind of pitch in as best we can to buy chairs and those kind of things in paper, but we're pretty much the funding source.
What happens if the situation doesn't change?
I don't want to think that way.
While the program's future is uncertain, the future for teens like Kara, Justin, and Timothy is looking a whole lot brighter.
Now I have a plan.
In Largo, Rochelle Metzger, CTV News.
And despite a loss of funding in recent years, C-PAC has been able to keep the group going thanks to office space donated by Carrollton Enterprises. To learn more about the council's various juvenile diversionary programs, you can visit c-pacpgc.org.